What's up, YouTube? Bubbles and Ball Cards back with another video. I apologize for having the same shirt on, trying to record several videos tonight while I have time. I want to get, you know, upload them tomorrow, whatever. Get some more content out there because I appreciate all of you that support the channel, enjoy the videos, and have joined the group, made friends, whether with me, others, etc. So I've been kind of behind on making videos. It just gets really busy with doing the subs and I shared we were opening a booth up in an antique shop and life in general, work, everything else. So I just wanted to try to maybe get some videos up and hopefully you guys enjoy them. If you're new to the channel and haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Give it a like, maybe share it around with some other folks. And if you've watched other videos and you enjoy them, let me know. And please, one of the most important things, comment down below. Just let me know your thoughts. I really love hearing from people, their thoughts or opinions on the video or videos, etc. I really like that. So anyway, tonight I thought I would do, I guess you would say, a story or an explanation or something. Um, Maybe to help new people out. Maybe to bring some, explanation on why this channel, why I speak so much on SGC, why I've been grading with SGC for a pretty good amount of time now, and why I started to do, bulk submissions myself before we started doing the group submissions when everybody reached out and asked us if we would be willing to do so. I've shared in the past, about buying all of the 2018-19 Prism basketball, about how much 1920 Prism basketball we were able to get, 1920 Donruss Optic, all of that sort of stuff. This story goes back, back to my childhood and loving cards. I lost, my childhood collection and then my younger adulthood collection when I moved out to Indiana. I used to buy tons of cards, and then when I moved back over here, I didn't bring those with me, so I lost those as well. So I've kind of started over. It's been a journey. I shared a story about how, we got into doing breaks and stuff and how I went about that the wrong way. I will say breaking is a lot of fun. I do, I have zero against breaking. You just have to go about it the right way. Don't put yourself in debt. Don't go chasing cards. Learn about the products you're buying into and make sure it's something that you're going to enjoy outside of just the entertainment factor, but whether it be for your collection or to sell or whatever the case may be. But as far as the grading aspect of it all, I want to first give a big shout out to Platinum Card Breaks again on the breaking aspect. Those guys are more than just breakers of choice for us. They are tremendous friends. G, awesome guy. Megs is a very good friend to the missus. D, who breaks, normally during the day, really awesome guy. Austin, a little quirky but cool dude. The kids, Little G, Frankie Fingers, and Carly the Ripper, awesome kids. Enjoy going to the baseball games and stuff when we go down there. Just an awesome family. But I want to give a big shout out to G because he kind of helped me a bit on the ultra modern basketball side when he suggested to me about buying Prism. And that kind of led me in a direction that has built up to where we are today in cards and our collection and being able to use that advice he gave me to, obviously when the card boom happened, ultra modern basketball was a big moneymaker, no doubt about it. It wasn't something I was really too into on the collecting, so it was easy to sell and let go and take advantage of the hot market, and then use those funds to grade cards and buy cards and build my collection to have the amount and the cards that I have in it today. But this video is more just I want to explain why SGC. That might be a question people have. Bobbles, why are you so high on SGC? Why do you support them so much? Why do you talk about them so much? And this channel's basis is to help people. I try to speak on things I know. I try to give advice to folks on ways to help them go about their collecting, or, if they're selling or whatever. I try to stay away from opinions, although it happens. I do give opinions sometimes. But, opinions can be misleading, and opinions can sometimes be completely the wrong opinion. And, I understand there's people who are faithful to PSA. There's people that, love BGS, whether it's for the slabs themselves. They're a longtime customer. They appreciate the service they're given by those companies, whatever the case may be. And that's the same situation I am in with SGC. I tried PSA out. I shared that whole story. Uh, I had a lot of cards, like I said, with the prism and everything else that I wanted to grade. I love rip and wax, so if I can find it, which is hard to do today, um, I love opening packs. I acquire a lot of inventory, um, and I've also bought out collections, 50 cent box, at a show. I bought like 23 of those one time, and sometimes, I want to send stuff in to get graded. And when I was started approaching grading and I tried PSA, I realized it was going to take a very long time to get my cards graded and the amount that I had sitting around to be graded. I was budget focused and I didn't want a bill hanging over my head. And since with PSA, you pay after the cards are graded, I didn't really care for that. Um, I didn't want to send out cards and know that I had a bill whenever they were finished that I was going to be responsible to pay. Things come up in life, there's car repairs, housing expenses, kids get sick, we get sick, there's a lot of responsibilities in life, and I didn't want to depend on, sending my cards out thinking, oh, well, I don't have to pay for them right now. I'll just pay for it whenever. And SGC, it was pay up front. So I knew, okay, if I have this money allocated towards it, I can pay, I can send the cards out. When they get back, I can sell cards, make some money, send more, and keep recycling that process. And so when I first started with SGC, the turnaround was just insane. And it surprised me because after trying out PSA, I didn't get that same response. And again, I had a ton of cards I wanted to send in. So I tried SGC, they got them back. I started selling cards, I sent more, sold those, etc. And things just started really clicking that this strategy, um, this plan, I can put this into action. And folks always throw out the infamous, but SGC doesn't sell for as much as PSA. And you know what? Everybody is correct. But I want to tell you why I insist that I don't care. I don't care that they don't sell for as much as PSA. Having many years into sports cards, I always sold cards raw. And then I would use that money to buy more or buy a card I wanted in my collection. Whatever the case may be, that was how I funded the hobby. Um, I would rip packs or, whatever. I didn't really buy singles and flip singles. I would rip packs, sell cards, or hit a card in a break and sell it, whatever. And it was all on a basis of raw. And when I got to 18 Prism and we hit like, it was the Lucas Silver that stood out to me. At that point, I was like, man, this thing sells good raw, but I could have it graded and I could actually multiply that raw value. Let me try this out. And doing group subs, I know there's a lot of people who are hesitant sending cards, whether they send in a submission themselves or they send it to us or whatever. Some cards you have an attachment to, whether it's you've had it since you were a kid or you're leery because of the value of it. You don't know the process. There's a lot of question marks and it can make people leery. And I was in that same boat. I had never thought about sending cards to be graded because I didn't understand the process. There was a time, there, waiting. Did somebody keep the card and send me something else? There was questions. But then when I got into it, like I said, I tried SGC out, and again, another huge shout out to Elite Co 3. Um, I watch his videos. I've watched them for several years now, and he had tried early last year, 2020. He had tried out SGC, and I seen the new look, the tux with the black and white flip. It wasn't green anymore. It wasn't blue anymore. And I was like, you know what? That's pretty sharp. I want to give him a chance. I want to try them out. Let's see how they work. And again, the turnaround time came back. I was selling cards. I could send more. I didn't have a bill hanging over my head. I was funding grading off of selling cards. I was making more money on selling a card than I was selling it raw. And obviously, the little virus thing coming out and the card boom, it accelerated things a lot. But I realized, you know what? This just works. It works. I don't need the PSA value. If there's a card, and I'm just gonna throw a number out there, I can look up a card. If it's 20 bucks raw, I can sell it raw for $20. But if I send it in and pay the grading fee, and I can sell it for $80 to $100, I'm making more profit. And that's what I've been doing this whole time. Um, and what it's led up to is now I don't even send a whole lot of cards to sell anymore. I was doing that so much, sending cards in the beginning, mostly focused on selling them. Um, I would set some aside that I really liked to keep, but for the most part, I was sending cards to sell, and that was adding into the bank account and then allowing me to purchase, another card for the collection or wax or whatever the case may be. And again, the card boom accelerated. It like, uh, you couldn't lose. I had bought many Kobe's before Kobe went up. Uh, Kobe prices went through the roof. I had purchased, a LeBron rookie back like February, what was it? February of 2020, I think, for just over 200 bucks. That went to like 12 or 1300 or something like that. I shared the story of the Charizard I purchased. By the time it got to me in the mail, it had 5x'd. I made a ton of money on that. Um, and so those things have allowed me to build the collection. Uh, the whole strategy of starting off and sticking to it, uh, not worrying about the PSA value versus the SGC value, and understanding that I'm increasing the value overall, not getting caught up into the BS of the slab wars and everything has really allowed me to build a collection that I never thought I would have. Um, and I try to share that with people. You know, I try to be positive on SGC. I do speak a lot about them. People might think I'm just BSing because we're a group submitter forum, but really, if you work at it and if you don't worry about the buzz of what the other companies are selling for, and you accept over the raw value on what the SGC value brings to that, you can be successful. I don't expect, anyone to go out and just right away, you know, start making a ton of money on selling cards. And I don't really care. Well, let me rephrase that. I don't put all full emphasis on selling cards or making money. If I did, I wouldn't have the enormous amount of slabs that I do in my collection. Um, a lot of the stuff I send, I actually keep. I sell duplicates because I don't need three, four, five of one card. I sell guys that I might pull from a pack and I don't have any interest in collecting. And then at times, if somebody's price blows up, I take advantage of it and I'll let a card go if it makes sense. Like I just mentioned Kobe, I had a ton of Kobe rookies. I made a lot of money off of Kobe Bryant rookie cards. I still have Kobe Bryant rookie cards that I have kept in my collection. I still have a LeBron rookie that I've kept in my collection. Um, so I don't want people to think that there's any trickery behind any of it. I don't want people to think that I only speak high on SGC because I want you to send me your cards to get them graded. Um, I don't want people thinking that I work for SGC like that has been insinuated many times. I don't want people thinking that SGC pays me for, a promotion or whatever. It's none of that, guys. I don't get paid by them. I don't work for them. Um, Hell, the group submissions, we charge the minimum amount that we are allowed to charge. And trust me, just this past weekend was very exhausting. Multiple trips, going picking the order up from FedEx, delivering cards to local folks, crunch time, trying to sort and sleeve, do the reveal, package up, get labels printed. It is a shit ton of work. And that's just when it gets back. That's not the preparation to get it sent out. Um, it's a lot of work. We don't charge any more than we are the minimum we're allowed. We do extra stuff just as a courtesy because we want you guys to enjoy submitting with us. We want to treat your cards as if they are ours. And if we're going to have our slab sleeved, then we want you to have yours sleeved. So there's nothing trickery about it. There's no BSing about it. I talk about what I know. I grade, sell, and collect and buy SGC graded cards. And that's what I enjoy talking about. Um, Again, I want this channel to help folks. And a lot of times there's a lot of misleading information out there. I'm not buying cards off of YouTube revenue. I don't make, I've never been paid a dime off of YouTube. I'm not building this collection based off of doing group submissions. In fact, I've shared before when we started doing bulk subs, our own personal bulk, I was hesitant about even doing group submissions. So it had nothing to do with that. I was already submitting cards to SGC. I was already selling SGC slabs and collecting SGC slabs. It has nothing to do with that. Um, it was a little bit of luck. Hitting that gold Justin Herbert, that helped a lot. That was a lot of money for one card. That was pure luck. Market timing. Obviously, when things went crazy, it made cards sell for more, and I made more off of things I sold. But the truth of it all is, I was doing just fine before the card market went crazy, before I even graded cards. I could sell raw and fund my hobby. Um, I just happened to choose SGC as the grader of choice. BGS was too expensive. PSA took too long. SGC fit both models that I was looking for, a reasonable price and a quick turnaround. It's worked for me, guys. Um, and I hope it's worked for all of you because, sure, it's not going to bring the red flip money, but it's going to put more in your bank account than selling the card raw. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe get a little bit more transparent and explanation out there. Please comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your strategies. Um, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Some things may work better for some people than it does for others. This just happens to be what works for me, and why I enjoy using SGC. I love the slab. I love it in my collection. Um, and I can sell the cards. It's simple as that. So again, no magic wand, no magic tricks, no tomfoolery. Just go about things the way it's worked. So if you have any questions, never hesitate to reach out and ask. Comment down below if you would like. Join our Facebook group. It's an awesome group of people. We're almost at 400 members. Lots of fun talk, help, everything in there. But yeah, thank you for watching. Again, if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Click that thumbs up and share it around with your friends. But as always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out.